There is a race none can win. No matter your skill or execution.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
No matter how hard you try. But if instead of looking to win, you approach it differently. If you control everything you can, while accepting anything you can't. If you disregard any and all opposition, focusing solely on your own way. If, whenever you need to, you don't hesitate to restart the clock. And leave to others the counting of its seconds. You may come to realize that, actually, it never was a race to begin with. And if it isn't a race, then you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. The Cosmograph Daytona.
And action!
All right. Yo, what's up, everybody? It is OC here with you on the original OC channel, the 27th of December, 2025. It is a Saturday night. Saturday, December 27th. What's up, guys? Let's do a stream. And open topics, but I'm going to talk about the Daytona a little bit. I'm also going to talk a little bit about Omega. By the way, Watch News Sunday coming up tomorrow, 10 a.m. Topic for the entire show is Omega. Guaranteed to be the lowest rating Watch News Sunday of the entire year. Mark my words. But yeah, by the way, there's a poll running. There's a poll running right now. The poll is about the Daytona. And the poll question is as follows. Did the Rolex Daytona hype, did the Rolex Daytona hype peak in 2025? That's the question that I'm posing to you, the global watch community, on this Saturday night. Has the hype around the Rolex Daytona peaked? Did it peak? Yes or no? There's 4 choices there. Very likely, somewhat likely, not likely, and not a chance. Those are your choices. Vote in the poll. As soon as we get to like 3 or 4 votes, we will close the poll. Upvote the live stream. If you're just joining us, upvote the live stream. We're up to 4 viewers, guys. We've got 4 viewers. I'd like to see 4 likes. 4 likes. Let's do it, guys. Let's see who's in the chat. If you're, by the way, if you're just tuning in right now, this is the original OC channel, Smart Watch Talk for the Smart Collector. Make sure you're subscribed. You have all your notifications enabled. We do live streams here. Live streams without warning, without notice, without planning, and without any prep. And that's what we do. And we just roll. We just roll with it. We have an open panel, absolutely open panel. And if anybody wants to jump on, not anybody, don't get carried away. I'll drop the link. But don't get your feelings hurt if you're not let on the panel, because we like to keep it very, very curated experience here. And let's face it, most people are scared to jump on. Most people are very scared to jump on. Let's see who's in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. We've got Doc Mick in Florida, member of the OC channel. Hello, everyone. What's up? I hope the weather in Florida is way, way better than it is here. Right now, it is 29. Let me double check this. It's crazy cold. 29 degrees. It's 29 degrees. We had a little bit of ice and a little bit of snow on top of the ice, but we've got a layer of about a quarter inch, half inch of ice right now that's going to melt hopefully on Monday. Will it melt tomorrow? I hope it's sunny tomorrow and it melts all the way. But I hope everyone is safe and doing well. Johnny O, member of the OC channel, joining us from Chicagoland. What's up, Johnny O? Wishing everybody good evening. Good to see Johnny O in the chat. It's beautiful here in Florida. Jeez, rub it in. Rub it in. Vote in the poll, guys. Vote in the poll. Look at this. Blast from the past, Marcelo time. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year, OC. Marcelo's in a lot of trouble these days. Leaving the personality part aside, Marcelo is the only guy in the community to ever get a Smurf, a Meteorite Pepsi, a Platinum Daytona, and a White Gold Le Mans. So that's something that no one can ever take away from Marcelo. But happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas to everybody out there, and very best wishes for a successful 2026. Has the Rolex Daytona peaked? What can they possibly do in 2026 to actually top themselves? I think I don't want to bias you guys, but maybe the Daytona has peaked. Maybe the Daytona has achieved its most iconic status ever in 2025, and it's all downhill from here. Who knows? Hey, we got Travis Watts in the chat. Cheers from California. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Are you in Northern California or Lower California? Northern or Southern? Did I just say Lower California? Are you Northern, Central, or Southern California? How about that? That makes sense. I'm originally from Southern California. Let's see how we're doing in the poll. The poll is simple. The poll question is, has the hype around the Rolex Daytona peaked? Did it peak in 2025? We already got, holy cow, we already got 16 votes, 19 votes. Listen, we get one more vote, I'm closing this puppy down and we'll read the results. Let's do that. Let's do that. Just do one quick administrative thing here. Boom. One more vote. Let's do. Who's going to be the last person to voice their opinion in the poll? Let's get to 20 votes. And boom, let's end it. Did the Rolex Daytona hype peak in 2025? The results are as follows. Wow, very likely 30%. Very likely 30%, somewhat likely 20%, not likely at all 25%, and not a chance 25%. Okay, so basically 50-50. When you add up the very likelies and the somewhat likelies, that's 50%. And the not likelies and not a chances, that's another 50%. The audience is completely split. The community is split 50-50. Who would have thought that half the people would think that the Rolex Daytona hype has peaked. Maybe Rolex is peaking. How about this? Which of the 4 approved brands do you think has peaked in 2025? Here's a good question. Let's do it, OC. Let's fire up the poll question. Which of the following approved brands most likely peaked in 2025? Okay, and here are your choices: Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, and Richard Mille. Which one of the 4 approved brands? The poll is live. Which one of these 4 brands do you think is most likely to have peaked in 2025? This will be interesting. These will be interesting results. We've got, Riverside County. Cool. I was in San Bernardino County and also Orange County. San Bernardino County. Shout out, I won't name the city. The Inland Empire. The Inland Empire. I know Riverside County pretty well. Hey, we got Easy E in the chat. What's up, Easy E? It doesn't matter really because no AD in New York City will ever allocate me a basic model, even though I'm good for it. Easy E, I know you've written to me offline via Instagram. And listen, I'm rooting for you. I'm pulling for you. Pulling for you, Easy E. By the way, how's the audio? Can someone do a quick audio check? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Just give me a quick thumbs up on the audio. Thanks, Easy E. I think you can do it. I'm pulling for you, man. Let's get her done. Let's get her done in 2026 for Easy E. We've got Arrow Slayer 2. This is someone new. Welcome to the channel. This is the original OC channel. Smart watch talk for the smart collector. Make sure, you're subscribed because you're participating in the chat, which is cool. Tudor peaked. Tudor peaked in 2023. I'm pretty sure. And it's been downhill ever since. Actually, I think Tudor peaked in 2022. I think Tudor is, and this is not, I'm not making this shit up. I know people are like, OC, you're always picking on Tudor. Tudor was, along with Hublot, the worst performing brand in 2024. I'm not making this shit up. Morgan Stanley said that. Okay? In the annual Morgan Stanley report, Tudor and Hublot, actually Tudor I think was number 1, the worst performing brand of all the brands in the top 50. So don't give me this shit about, OC, your hatred of Tudor is unfair. It's not. It's completely justified, 100% justified. Tudor, by the way, may be going out of business. 2026 may be Tudor's last year in operation. They have fallen so far, so fast. I mean, it's amazing that they're selling any watches. I mean, they had goals of selling 310 watches a year. I think they'll be down to under 200,000. I think the business is basically chopped in half. Fuck those guys. Screw Tudor. Do not ever buy Tudor, guys. Don't buy Tudor in 2026. Don't buy them ever. Terrible brand. Awful brand. Sell, sell, sell. But welcome to the chat, Arrow Slayer. You're absolutely right. Tudor peaked a long time ago. Tudor is pretty close to going out of business. Yeah, what can they do? What can they do with? Are they going to come out with a different color black bay? Or are they going to come out with a green, a green black bay? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Tudor should pull the plug on the United States operation. We've got Alejandro Gillick in the chat. What's up, Alejandro? Vacheron Constantin has been peaking for a while. Vacheron's had a couple of good years. They've had a couple of good years, but 2026 will put them to the test. 2025 was their 270th anniversary. They launched the Steel 222. They had the all those incredible complications. Really amazing year for Vacheron, but they may have peaked. They may have peaked in 2025. Tudor has been pushed by the watch content creators for years as the Rolex alternative, says Travis Watts. Yeah, and those content creators owe the watch community. Actually, they did a tremendous disservice to the watch community. Now, there are a couple of content creators that actually legitimately like Tudor, but I would say that 99% of them said, this is a great alternative to Rolex. Those people should be burned at the stake. Is it okay to say burned at the stake at this time of year? Those content creators gave bad advice, and they should come clean with their audience that they made a mistake. Earls is in the chat. What's up, Earls? Are you willing to add any approved brands in 2026? Actually, we're going to be doing a show about this pretty soon. Because honestly, I think 2026 is going to be a year of turmoil. Okay, a year of turmoil. I think Omega is in trouble. I think Omega could be in trouble. And the question for tomorrow's show, by the way, is can James Bond save Omega? Because if there's no James Bond movie in 2026, Omega may be in deep, deep, deep trouble. I don't think the Olympics is going to be enough to save Omega next year. And I've been saying this for a long time. If you love the Speedmaster, great. Collect Speedmasters. That's awesome. I admire anybody who loves the Speedmaster for its history and its, all that stuff. It went to the moon and great movement, blah, blah, blah. So I like people like Dear Artifact, other, people who like Speedmasters. I applaud that. But I mean, make no mistake, you should not be buying Omegas. You should not be buying Ultra Deeps and Deep Oceans and other oceans and whatever the name, Ocean Masters, whatever the hell their products are called. And I have one. I have a Seamaster. I have a Seamaster Diver 300M. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to make this. I'm so anti-Omega in 2026. I'm going to say this. I'm getting rid of the Seamaster in 2026. I'm getting rid of all of my Omegas in my collection, which is only one, but I'm getting rid of it. I'm done with Omega. Fuck those guys too. Listen, guys, we're not going to take any prisoners in 2026. We're going to hold these brands to the fire. So Omega, get fucked. We're done with you. I'm getting rid of the Omega. Okay? And thankfully, I don't have any Tudors. But I would say if you have a Tudor in your collection, sell quickly, sell fast, and sell low because you're not going to, those are worthless watches. Guys, we need to clean up our collections. We need to consolidate. We need to reach for the crown. We need to look very, very carefully at these journeys, be very, very meticulous and disciplined about these journeys. Don't start any journeys unless it's going to pay off. It's going to be tough. It's a tough road ahead. Guys, it's time for tough love. Time for tough love. Kyle D in the chat. Kyle D did a live stream yesterday. I was listening in for a little bit. Good live stream. I love Omega, but they are falling into irrelevancy. True. I mean, I love Omega for what they are, but they should not be selling 600,000 watches a year. Come on, guys. How many Speedmasters are you going to possibly launch? It's over. It's fucking over for Omega. It's about time that, listen, they peaked. They peaked, and it's now a downward trajectory from now on. Let's check in. I want to make sure I'm keeping up with the chat. I want to say hi to every single person. Ryan Hofrey, what's up, Ryan? But yeah, we're going to be picking we're going to be very carefully looking at the approved brands for 2026. Right now, we've got Rolex, Patek, AP, and Richard Mille with an honorable mention to F. Peugeot. But none of those brands should take their positions for granted. Okay? Let's see here. Who else do we got? I want to make sure I greet any new people in the chat. Brody, member of the OC channel. Nope, I can't click on that. If that's about Mark Zuckerberg or John Mayer, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about either Mark Zuckerberg or John Mayer being the watch collector of the year. I can just tell by the name of the story. Yeah, you can't fool me. Can't fool me into clicking on that. There we go. Everyone peaked. OC. I think all the YouTubers peaked. I think it's plausible to say that all the YouTubers peaked in 2025. Maybe even 2024. I mean, a lot of them, let's be honest, most of them had a dismal 2025. I like to say that this channel, thanks to you guys, is one of the few watch channels that actually grew. We actually grew and got more members, more subscribers. Not that I care about the number of subscribers because I don't, but I just think we pumped out more quality content. We did Bucher Watch Week. We did 1916 company events. We did Watches and Wonders, Dubai Watch Week. We did a lot of cool events. I tried to bring you guys the real content, not some toxic nonsense. Although, hey, we could pivot and do that kind of stuff too, but then we'd lose all the viewers. Brody, oh, you really want me to cover this? You really want me to cover that? Okay, well, I will pull that up. I'll pull it up. Brody is behind the scenes dictating the strategic direction of the content. You notice that? He's always pulling the strings. Puppet master. But I owe him 40 grand in legal fees, so pretty much have to do whatever the fuck he says. Oh, okay, let's see. I'm only partially kidding. It's about 37,000. Okay, let's see. We got 25 votes in the poll. We'll end the poll. Boom. Which of the following brands? Look at these results. These are pretty interesting. Which of these following approved brands most likely peaked in 2025? Audemars Piguet, 48%. Holy shit. AP, 48% if you think AP peaked in 2025, which means, AP's been on a downward trajectory, according to this audience, for at least a couple of years. The bad marketing, the crazy collaborations, we covered that all year long. Rolex and Richard Mille tied for second place at 20%. Patek Philippe bringing up the rear with only 12%. I thought Patek would be much, much higher. I thought all you guys would say Patek is too expensive. Patek is crazy expensive now. There's no, they probably peaked. The journeys don't make sense. Their watches go under retail. But lo and behold, the community has astounded me. Which of those brands peaked? Nearly half of you say AP. There's a lot of AP disenfranchisement right now. We did a poll about 2 weeks ago. We said, should AP be back in the Holy Trinity? 80% said no. 80% said no. I'm telling you, AP's in trouble because we're the hype collectors here. We like hype watches. We like watches that go for over retail. If AP is unloved by people like us, they're in fucking trouble. They are in trouble. All right, let's see this link that Brody sent me. GQ magazine, okay, GQ. I'm seeing this for the first time, guys. I'm just going to pull it up. Boom. Thank you, Doc Mick, for your comment. Thank you for being a member. Who else is in here? I'm new here. Well, welcome. Obviously, a brand new account. Listen, if you keep it clean, talk about watches, no trolling. You'll do fine. Let's throw out some watch knowledge. Tell us about your collection. Everyone wants to come back. I noticed that recently. Listen, if you're a banned troll, just send me a note on Instagram. You don't have to create a new account. Green Rush. Who's Green Rush? Oh my God, they're all coming back, guys. They're coming back because they want quality watch talk. I don't think this is the place for quality watch talk. That's the conundrum. That is the irony. What is a good watch for transgender? Transgender, you go with Cartier. Cartier is the #1 watch brand of transgender. I think you go with Cartier. Cartier Tank, Cartier Santos, one of those feminine oval Cartiers. Who else? Bulgari. If you're transgender, you go with Cartier, Bulgari, and Rolex. Do it. Good question. Really good question. I thought that's the question that everyone had on their mind. Thank you for bringing it up. Green Rush. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Hey, we got Peruka. What up, Peruka? Hope things are good in Switzerland. Must be late for you over there. Hope everything's well. Looking forward to Watches and Wonders 2026. I've already got my tickets, got my hotel. I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, so let's see this article that Brody asked me to pull up here. The title of it is "Meet the GQ." That's Gentleman's Quarterly. See, most of you don't even know what GQ stands for. It's Gentleman's Quarterly is the name of the magazine. Meet the GQ 2025 Watch Collector of the Year. This year's champion wears Audemars Piguet designs and finally found his perfect Rolex Paul Newman Daytona. Interesting. Who do you think is... Let me ask you guys before I reveal it, because I actually don't know. I haven't looked at this article. I just guessed that it was either John Mayer or Mark Zuckerberg. I hope it's not Zuckerberg, because that guy doesn't deserve to be Watch Collector of the Year. I'm going to say that, who do I think should be Watch Collector of the Year? I think two names come to mind. I think either Ed Sheeran or Jay-Z. Ed Sheeran is a mega collector. Absolutely. Mark Wahlberg is too. Those guys just buy everything. But Ed Sheeran is a true lover of watches. He's got some super expensive Pateks. Jay-Z has a Patek collection that'll just blow you away. And they're all dress pieces. Yeah, he has Nautilus and Aquanauts and that stuff, like the crazy stuff. But he has all the grand comps. Jay-Z is a true Patek Philippe watch enthusiast. Who else do we have in the chat? Leave a comment. By the way, we have upvote the live stream. Upvote the live stream. We should have at least 25 likes by now. 25 likes. We're going to go. We're going to do a live stream for another. We'll do an hour live stream. Just an hour live stream. Let's see here. I'm going to reveal, guys, in the chat, who do you think is the Watch Collector of the Year? Here's a vote for Jay-Z. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I don't know who it is. We're going to go through this article together. Upvote the live stream if anybody wants to join me on the panel. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. The pin is linked and the link is pinned. All right. Let's figure this out. Let's see here. Scroll down. Let's see here. Oh, okay. It's a list. It's a list. So we're starting off with like number 4. Number 4, John Goldberger, Oro Montanari. Is that the same person, or are they two different people? You have two people tied? You have two people tied as watch collector of the year. John Goldberger. Okay, let's read. John Goldberger is a guy he's also a dealer too. Like he had a big collection. He sold a lot of pieces, from what I recall. Let's learn. That's it. An elder statesman of watch collecting has ranked every year. Okay, the elder statesman. This is John Goldberger. The elder statesman of watch collecting has ranked every single year I've put this list together. Goldberger is an accomplished author and one of the best collectors in the game. He stays on top because of his unbridled enthusiasm. Unbridled enthusiasm for watches, both modern and vintage. Dip onto his Instagram page and you'll be awed by everything from yellow gold Patek Philippe 1518s, Patek's landmark perpetual calendar chronograph, and the new Seiko and Bamford watch department collaboration. Yeah, I don't like those kind of collectors. I don't like collectors that like Seiko or Bamford. That's not the kind of diversity that I respect. I don't like people who have Seikos and Pateks together. Pateks and Vacheron and MB&F and Grubel 4C and Laurent Ferrier, that I can appreciate. But like, no, like Bamford and, Artisans de Genève and all that shit. No, I don't appreciate that. That's just me, though. Maybe you guys appreciate it. Number 3, Ronak Madhvani. Ronak Madhvani. And by the way, I guess that's their Instagram handle there. John Goldberger is Goldberger. Aro Montanari, maybe that's his pseudonym. Ronak Madhvani. I don't follow him. I don't know anything about this guy. Looks like he's a big Cartier guy. Maybe he's one of those transgender guys that Green Rush brought up. Hey, let this be a lesson to you kids. When assembling a watch collection, nothing is more important than devoutly following your tastes. Move myself over here. That's what put Madhvani on this list for the second time in 4 years. What's been exciting to watch about Madhvani's journey is how his tastes are now colliding with modern trends. He's picked up shaped watches for years and is now an ardent supporter of Burneron. Fuck. I don't like Burneron. Burneron and their fucking watches that look like the Scream mask. Cartier brought back the Tank Aiguille this spring. Madhvani has the vintage version. His amazing treasure chest of Patek Philippe pieces designed by Gilbert Albert and enamel dial watches give me hope for where the hobby is heading. Yeah, okay. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can... Ronak Madhvani. Okay, here is his Instagram. It's got a bunch of old junk. And by junk, I mean like old, vintage heirlooms. I just, called it junk because it's like older stuff. Yeah, this is, I like Pateks. So those Pateks are cool. Okay, there's there's the old one. I like that. Yeah, this isn't really my taste. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, not a huge fan of Mr. Madvani. But to subscribe to him, I'll follow him on Instagram. See, as you can see, I don't follow him. I wasn't lying. Um, RO, got it. RO is Goldberger's real name. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Hawkeye is in the chat. What's up? Hawkeye says Seiko beats Rolex. Nope, not on this channel. Not on this channel. They don't. Johnny O says Jeff is watch collector of the year. He collected everything from Tudor to Tiffany and Kopatek. Jeff, I don't think can even talk about a lot of the stuff that he got. He got some stuff that he's not allowed to talk about. But yes, he did get the FP Journe, Havana, Octo something, Automatique, Auto something, Octo, Havana. He did get the Tiffany and Co. Patek 6119. He got 2 Oyster Perpetuals, the Beige Climber in 41 and 36. What else did he get that I'm not allowed to talk about? He got an AP. He got, I can't say what it is. I mean, because I can't remember if he unboxed it or not, to be honest. I really can't remember. There's a lot of watches that everybody gets that that he doesn't show. Boston Collector, by the way, got two watches that he hasn't unboxed. I can't say what those are either. Shout out to Boston Collector. A lot of people ask about Boston Collector, like, hey, Boston Collector, when is he coming on again? A lot of people love Boston Collector. He'll be on again in the future. OC is not a fan of moldy watches. Correct. Old, moldy watches are not my thing. Well said. We've got D Wood in the chat. D Wood asking honestly, why would someone not be permitted to talk about a watch that they purchased? I will tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because it is extremely competitive to get these watches. And the circles in which these collectors fly, like MJ, Boston Collector, Jeff, and some of these others, Brody, when they get a watch, other people get pissed off. Now, they'll be in their WhatsApp groups and people, oh, wow, congratulations, wear it in good health. But you know what those guys are doing behind the scenes? They're texting their essays going, why the fuck did Jeff get this watch? I've been wanting that watch for 2.5 years. It's happened. I've seen it happen time and time and time again. So there are certain watches that they can't unbox because other people get very, very bitter and jealous, and they cause a stink for the ADs. And the ADs tell them, listen, we're giving you this watch. There are like 73 other people that want this watch, and 71 of them are going to be fucking pissed because they all think that they're next, and we're giving it to you. So happens to Boston, happens to Jeff, happens to MJ, happens to Brody, all these high flying guys. Now, if I get a watch, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Yeah, they don't want to draw attention to it. It's not because they're selling the watch, because 99% of the time they have no intention of selling the watch. It's because that other people will be very jealous. Like when Jeff got a Le Mans, you don't think people called and said, why the fuck did he get the Le Mans and not me? Yeah. So it's a big deal. Remember, Jeff got Journe, Platinum Daytonas, Le Mans, Richard Milles. He could be, you could arguably say that he's like collector of the year. So way more than Ronak Madvani. Anyway, let's keep going with this list. This is interesting. Number 2 is Waco. Waco of Revolution, and star of the Discovery Singapore series Man of the Hour, which I have not seen because it's only available in Singapore. Waco is a perennial contender for Collector of the Year, but he really strengthened his case in 2025. The founder of Revolution Magazine and The Rake brought his infectious love for watches to the small screen in the new TV show Man of the Hour. Each episode of the 8-part docuseries features a different watchmaker, including F. Pajorn, Reshep Reshepi, and Max Busser. Of course, Mr. Co brings heavy artillery to the show and Instagram, where he frequently shares the best and latest from the watch world photos of him and his signature camp shirts, and the occasional snapshots of his cutie pie pup Bandit. All right. Now, there is one watch that Waco has. Well, he has a lot of killer pieces. The one that he has that's super killer is this AP. If he ever posts it anymore. The one that he got right around the time that he was interviewing Ilaria, I think. Where is it? I'm not crazy. He got an AP, right? It's like a blue ceramic or something. Where is his actual own watch? His Instagram is so full of promotion and advertising. Does he have a personal Instagram where he actually just shows his own collection? Let's see here. Oh, did he get the Vacheron 222 in steel? I can't remember. I think he did. Yeah, he got the Vacheron 222 in steel. He also has like an AP, like a crazy AP. How come he doesn't even post it? How come I've gone through like 500 posts and he hasn't even shown it yet? I'm going to give up in 2 seconds. His Instagram is annoying. Ugh. I give up. I give up. I give up. Ugh. Anyway, I don't think he should be. I don't think he deserves to be Collector of the Year. He was number one. Number one Collector of the Year is Lex Barrero. Who the fuck is that? Lex Barrero. This year, music industry power player Lex Barrero, of whom no one has ever heard, got together with a group of guys for a trip that included a tour of the Mercedes-AMG Museum, and then jaunt over to Switzerland to meet with brands like H. Moser, F. Pajorn, and IWC. The seed of the trip germinated into the Miami Watch Club, which the collector started so he could keep bringing people together over timepieces. Okay, so I've heard of the Miami Watch Club. I've heard of that. This guy started it? All right. That's it? That's all we're going to know? But Barrero's personal collecting journey started long before this year. Working in the music business, he immediately gravitated towards G-Shock and Jacob & Co. watches before navigating toward his own taste. In other words, until other people showed him what watches were cool. Left up to his own devices, he liked G-Shock and Jacob & Co. But then when he started getting peer pressure, then he started liking other things, i.e. developing your own taste. He picked up the Cartier Crash long before it was a sensation. I mean, come on, it was Cartier and it was going for hundreds of thousands of bucks. And the vastly underrated AP Clover, which is one of his go-to wrist buddies. Below, I spoke with Barrero about starting Miami Watch Club and his favorite pieces. And I'm not going to cover the interview, but let's check out the guy's Instagram, Lex Barrero. Boom. Let's see if his Instagram is just a bunch of fucking promotion, or he actually posts things about his personal collection. I don't see anything interesting here. I just see a lot of marketing and promotion and hype. Miami Watch Summit and this, that, and the other. It's just a bunch of promotion. I hope he has a great collection. Good for him. Shout out to the Miami Watch Club. And thank you, Brody. But this is a terrible list. Terrible list. None of those guys, no offense, none of those guys deserves to be Watch Collector of the Year. Lex Barrero is the owner of 0260. Hey, I thought that was a really good movie. I loved Jessica Chastain in it. Listen, that whole thing about how they got, Osama bin Laden, and she was at the CIA. It was a cool movie. I loved that movie. 0260. Yep. They built a full-scale model mock-up of the compound in Islamabad. Yep. Shout out to Jessica Chastain. She did a good job in it. If Lex Barrero was somehow involved, cool. He's in the same building as Menta Watches. I'm not sure that's a good thing. I don't think I'd be publicizing that. Oh, man. I saw Menta recently. Adam, he was at the... I was doing this thing with Murillo 55, Guy Gahari, a couple weeks ago in New York. You probably guys, maybe you saw the live stream, but Adam was there. I'm not I don't know enough about him. I'll put it that way. I don't know enough about him to say he's not on the OC approved list of secondary resellers. Put it that way. Yeah, it's a sad list, says Sammy. Welcome to the chat, Sammy. We have 40 people lurking. 40 people lurking right now. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's going on. I'll drop the link. The link is pinned. I don't have to drop it. If you guys want to jump on the panel, just click on the link. I'm not going to go for too much longer. I'm just, it's Saturday night. I'm hanging with the family, but I want to, taking a break. Taking a break. They didn't have my Haagen-Dazs at, I went to pick up Indian food for my daughter and my son. We have the whole family here. And I went and popped into Wawa, and they didn't have my Haagen-Dazs ice cream. And I had to get Ben and Jerry's. Shout out to Ryan Singer. Ryan Singer's favorite meal is 2 pints of Ben and Jerry's and 14 Heinekens. Let's see. Okay, what else is going on, guys? What else is going on? We'll probably do like we'll do like Watch Collector of the Year. We'll probably do Unboxer of the Year. They're the unboxers. They are the unboxers. We'll do that later. And yeah, 2025, the year that a lot of brands peaked and most YouTubers peaked. Most YouTubers peaked. If you think there's a YouTuber that did better in 2025 than they did in prior years, and is growing and will do better in 2026, I'd love to know your opinion. I would like to know. I know for a fact, says Ryan Hofre, that Rolex, in my opinion, cares more about famous people and influential people than your fair spot in line on the list. He's talking to Doc Mick. Life isn't fair. Got to take your shots when you can. If there's a watch you want from Rolex, you should be getting it this week, especially if it's a day date or a precious metal Daytona. Get it now before the price increases. The prices are going up. By the way, I have right here in my hot little hands. I'm pretty sure I do. Do I? I thought I did. Yeah, right here. Boom. The new 2026 Rolex price list. If anybody wants to know, a new price, just let me know in the chat. Hey, we got Jonathan Smith, the OC. Happy holidays, young man. How about old man? 55. 55. But thank you very much. Yeah, it's 2025 is the year that everything peaked. Maybe it was 24. Because I think most YouTubers had a worse 25 than they had 24. And I'm not shy to say it, I will exclude myself from that list. I think I had a better 2025. Hey, look at this. We got Tobister McDonkey in the chat. I got my GMT Guinness for 16.5 last year. How much is it going to? Great question. Let's check it out. GMT Master. You have the two-tone Guinness. So the two-tone Guinness. Wow. You got it for 16.5? How'd you do that? How in the heck did you do that? Are you sure it was 16.5? Because right here, current pricing is 18.5. 18,500. Wow. And the price is going up. The price is going up on January 1st. The price of that reference will be, you want to guess? Do you want to guess? So that, by the way, there's two, that's on Jubilee. It's 18.5 on Jubilee. It doesn't come on, the Guinness doesn't come on Oyster. So it's steel and yellow gold Jubilee. Do you want to guess what the new price is? Go ahead and do your quick guesses in the chat, and I'll reveal it in 2 minutes. Current price 18,500 US. 18,500. How do you get it for 16.5? Wow. Ryan Singer is in the chat, reminding everybody to upvote the live stream. Upvote the live stream. Hey, we got Father Artifact in the chat, member of the OC channel. Hey, OC, 2025 was a superb year. The cross and the crown. Indeed. And the celebration dial umbrella. Very best wishes to you and to Dear Artifact for best wishes for an amazing 2026. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Happy Boxing Day. Thanksgiving. Any other Canadian holidays. Shout out to all my Canadian brothers. Tobister says 20,500. Here are the guesses. The new price will be 20,500. Doc Mick says 20,000. D Wood says 20,000 even. Julie Caesar 19,800. Jonathan Smith reminding everybody to upvote. The answer is the price is going up to 19,950. 19,950. So if we, yeah, some of you were over by a smidge. Doc Mick and D Wood were over by a smidge. 19,950 for a two-tone GMT. Yep. Prices are going up. By the way, I ordered a new BMW, and the prices are going up on January 1st. I got to pay the new prices. They're like, hey, they sent me the bulletin. They're like, hey, dude, prices are going up. You got to pay the piper. AP prices may be going up on January 1st. We don't know. Unconfirmed, but reliable sources. Rolex definitely going up. It would be awesome to get a Rolex before the end of the year, but I don't know what to get. There's nothing I want. There's nothing really that I want. I saw this video right before I started the stream. Check this out. Check this video out. I thought this was pretty cool. Turn off this is a boom. Like, check this puppy. Dang. This is a mean looking machine, man. I'll move myself down here and make it bigger. Boom. I'd love to have one. The thing is, like, these are kind of big. They're long. They're really long. They're like 195 inches, maybe 199 inches. It's a long car. I don't need that much room. There's a chance that I may have ordered something very similar to this stuff. I don't know why I did it. This is crazy. This is a BMW. BMW M5. And this is my garage, by the way. Yep. I tried, went in on the 24th. My guy had nothing. I know. Listen, try again. You never know, guys. You never know. They may have stuff sitting in there. All they're waiting for is one guy to come in and say, hey, you get this watch. 16.5 thousand pounds to US dollars is 22.3. Oh, I get it. We're talking currency exchange. 40 people in the chat. Let's get to 30 likes, guys. If you're watching this right now, upvote the live stream. But yeah, I saw this video. I love the ambient lighting. The ambient lighting is very futuristic. I think I don't know. Should I go with all black interior? I mean, I'm generally not a fan of all black, but I think I might just go with all black interior. Just do it. Make it super stealthy. Super stealthy. Easy E says, my good friend had an M5. It ate through gas like you can't believe because of the 500 horsepower. That's a lot of horsepower. So when I'm driving to Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's every day, it's important that I get there as fast as humanly possible. 500 horsepower may not be enough. I want to get there. I want to get like 0 to 60 in like 4.5 seconds. It's a cool. I mean, this would be great if I had. It's just so much room. Like it's overkill. It's overkill for someone like me. I'm just a regular guy. By the way, I'm rocking the Daytona today. What watch, OC? Check it out. Boom. The Daytona. The last Daytona I may ever get. Precious metal. Yes, definitely black interior. All black interior. Way better. Way better for resale. Well, there you go. That's a reason. D Wood knows me well. OC, it better resale value if you get the black interior. Oh, okay, sold. I'll take black then. Beautiful car. CKM for now is in the chat. What's up, CKM? The interior is meh. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. Futuristic. I mean, those big giant screens. Got to go with the S580. Do they even have that in the United States? Oh, that's the Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz S580. That thing's a beast. Absolute beast. The bench seat in the back. It's huge. It's like a giant couch. What else is going on, guys? Does anybody want to jump on and shoot the shit? What would does anybody have a poll question? I did zero planning, guys. Zero planning for this. So I just wanted to pop on and say hi to you guys. Wish you a very happy New Year. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope Santa brought you everything that you wanted. Woo! Check out the exhaust, baby. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time on the BMW configurator. I like the flat bottom steering wheel. I don't like those what do you call those buttons that aren't real buttons? Anyway, what else? What else is going on, guys? Anything? All right. I'm done. No, actually, I'll go through the. This is not the car I'm getting. I'll give you a little hint of the car that I ordered. Let's see here. Let me go to. I did this the other night for fun. I'm going to build myself a. I'm going to keep throwing you guys off the scent. Throw you off the scent a little bit. Here we go. Let's configure a car. Let's configure the 4 Series, the BMW 4 Series. What color is your BMW going to be? That's a great question. Do I want to reveal that now? Because it's not going to be ready for 3 months. Let's see what model should I build? I could build a 430, or I could get a 440, or I could get an M4. Either any model you choose gets the ugly snout. So I'll let the first 3 people in the chat. Should I configure a 430, a 440, or an M4? And I'll spec it out the way I would probably spec it out if I were ordering this car. And then I'm pulling the plug. With no super chats and no guests. Yeah, it's got the bucktooth beaver grill, the beaver tooth grill. Ugly. They really made a mistake with that grill. And don't lie and say, "Oh, but it's great grew on me. I kind of like it." That's not the kind of grill that grows on you. Do the M4. Should I do the M4? All right. Let's see here. Boom. Let's customize the M4. Let's build it. M4. There's an M4. There's an M4 competition, and then M4 X-Drive competition. Well, I got to go with X-Drive competition. Why? Because I need all-wheel drive. I'm in Jersey. I need all-wheel drive. Does it matter that it's $8,000 more than the other one? No, it does not matter. Doesn't matter to me. All right. Let's configure this puppy. Let's do it. BMW has the worst interface ever. If you're not buying an M car, I'd rather watch paint dry. Oh, man. Hey, look at this. CKM for now. Boom. $20 super chat. Orange, big fat orange super chat. Keep us entertained, please. Okay, I'll try. Well, I won't be entertaining, but I'll just go through this configurator. How about that? Thank you very much, CKM. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive, Sammy. What do you want me to do? I didn't set these prices. Let's check out some colors. Let's check out some colors. We got that was white, Sao Paulo yellow. That's pretty interesting, right? Look at this. These are shout out to Gatsby and all my friends in Toronto. This is Toronto red metallic. Look at the interesting colors that are available here. Isle of Man green metallic. Then you've got some grays. Ooh, look at this. Aventurine red metallic. Ooh, that's sexy. And then you've got some of these look at this. This is like a matte blue, frozen Portimao blue metallic. Now these paint jobs are getting expensive. Fire orange. And look at this Miami blue. Wow. These are crazy. Cinnabar, which is kind of similar to Cinnabon, but different color. Then you got Interlagos, blue metallic. Oh, I like that color. I like that color. And then you have brass metallic. Which one should I get? Any particular favorites in the chat? OC has plenty of money. Let's go with this dark blue. Let's go with the dark blue. Let's see what happens. Let's go for the wheels next. I kind of like these wheels. I like these wheels right here. They're not too bad. I don't like all black wheels. Let's see these. Staggered. Oh, no. No, I like the other ones better. Which one were those? Is it this one? No, not that one. Yeah, those are kind of cool. Or what is it, this one? Yeah. No biggie. And because someone said, well, let's go with the all black interior, let's do it. Let's black, baby. Oh, look at some of these colors, though. Ooh. I got to admit, that's pretty nice. Fjord blue and black. That reminds me of like when GM and Ford used to do like different color interiors. All right, let's just. This is a cool color just to show you what these are like. That's Kyolami orange and black. And you've got this. Wow. That would get dirty, but it looks really, really nice. Ivory white. Woo! Loving it, loving it. Let's go with all black. All black because you guys requested it. And choose the trim. Got to go with carbon fiber, baby. Why? Because it's hype. Got the hype carbon fiber interior. Let's choose some options. We need some packages here. The driver assistance professional package. Sure, why not add it? Carbon package. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do the carbon package. It's only 14 grand. 13,000. Let's see. Parking assistance. Got to have that. Executive package. Sure, it sounds good. Let's do it. M shadow line lights. Yeah, let's do it. Driver recorder. Got to have that. Extended shadow line trim. Yeah, let's do it. I'll take the moon roof. Adds a little bit of weight, but that's okay. I like that. Got to have the dashboard. Boom. Throw in some galvanic controls. Let's see what else. What else do we need here? Carbon fiber exterior package? Sure, why not? Toss that in there. Carbon ceramic brakes? Sure, why not? Let's just go hog wild. M drivers package. I don't even know what that is, but let's just add it for fun. I think we're good. Let's see what we got here. Boom. M4 Competition X Drive Coupe, 116,000. It's a bargain. It is a bargain, guys. Don't forget the cigarette lighter. That's extra. That's extra. Oh man. Any other requests? Let's see. I can do this. I can go back and do it in a different color. Let's do this. Go back. Let's go crazy. Let's choose a like a Cinnabar red. And then for the interior, whoa. Crazy looking interiors. Do a little orange. Fiona red. There we go. Red on the outside, red on the inside. Does it have the starry roof LED? No, it doesn't. It does not. OC, take off the carbon ceramic brakes. All right, I'll take them off. I will take them off before I order them. Famal, member of the OC channel. Howdy, OC. How many X1 and 3 series before they offer the M4? That's right. You got to buy two of the dogs before you get the M4. Oh, you guys are funny. Jefferson Electric is in the chat. What's up, Jefferson? Keeping it clean. No trolling. No trolling on the OC channel. Hey, Gatsby's in the chat. OC, if you get that car, you're going to wake up every morning, take one look at that front grille, and spend the rest of the day resisting the urge to drive it into a brick wall. Yeah, it's ugly. It's hideous. It's hideous, man. What do you want me to tell you? What did they do? Who makes these decisions? I don't get it. I'll keep going for another 10 minutes. I'll go for another 10 minutes. We had a generous super chat. So we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Same price as the S580. Laughable. I mean, I could configure a Mercedes S580. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me just make sure I don't do anything crazy here, because I do tend to go on Mercedes a lot. Boom. Mercedes configurator. Let's do an S580. That would be a sedan. S-Class. Boom. S500. That's got all the power you need. Why do you need an S580? Why do you need that? Ooh, S63. Oh my Lord. That's a big price jump. 60,000, $50,000 price jump. 60,000 from 130 to 190. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's just okay. Let's do the let's build the S580. Oh man, the S-Class. It doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any better than the S-Class. Let me tell you. Sammy, what color do you want? Sammy, you're the one who picked, who loves the S580. You tell me the color. If it's easy enough for me to find, I'll choose it. Just tell me light, dark, blue, red. I'll pick an S580 for you. Let's configure the Mercedes S580 for Sammy. See, I like this. Let's see, what color would I choose? No, I would not choose that. I'd probably choose something boring, like there you go. Like a moonlight white magnetic. Boom. There you go. Let's pick some nice wheels. Nice. Whatever this is, we'll check it. Boom. Let's add we'll add some options. Little spoiler action. Now for the interior. Do some nice crazy leather. Ooh, that's like banana. I don't know about that. This is like a taupe. Hey, Gatsby, checking in with a $10 Canadian super chat. Cars are a lot like watches. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Appreciate that. When buying German, reach for the star or reach for the stallion. Otherwise, stick with Uber and a Seiko. There you go. So the star would be Mercedes and the stallion is Ferrari. Interesting. Gatsby, no Porsche. Yeah. See, I'm more of a Porsche. I'm more of a BMW. I'm more of like a, I mean, honestly, I'm more of like an Acura Honda guy. That's just that's more my speed. More of my speed. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you guys. I really appreciate all you members out there. The members are amazing. Super chats are cool, but the memberships are awesome. And I appreciate everybody who's a member here. Let's check out, let's pick a better color than this. Let's pretend that I don't have to keep it clean. Let's pretend that I don't have to keep it clean. I would choose this fucking crazy white. Oh man, that's just insane. Insane. We need this. We need this. We need whatever this $10,000 package is. Boom. Whoa, look at that. We need the pinnacle trim. The executive rear seat package. Let's do it. It gets pretty pricey. It gets pretty pricey, huh? Ooh, the $7,000 Burmeister. Sure, why not? Load it up, baby. Boom. All right. 130. We get to the bottom. What does it add up to? 171,000. 171,000. That's crazy for a car. For fuck's sake, OC, the Stallion is Porsche. They had it before. How the hell do I know? How do I know? I'm not a car guy. I thought the Ferrari was a horse. I thought the Porsche was like a shield. D Wood says, if you have a white interior, the valet expects a bigger tip. No, they got to keep it clean, man. You get a big tip if you keep it clean and park it up front. Jonathan Smith asks, do you have any New Year's Eve plans, OC? No, I do not. I have 0 New Year's Eve plans. We're not a big New Year's Eve kind of family. But thank you, CKM, and thank you, Gatsby. Appreciate the super chats. We'll keep going for another 5 minutes. We'll go for another 5 minutes. Configuring these cars, man. It's mentally draining, mentally exhausting. But yeah, it is the 2025 was the year where watch brands peaked, YouTubers peaked, and it's all downhill from here. Omega peaked. Tudor peaked 3 years ago. It's all over now. It's all doom and gloom. With Lex Barrero, collector of the year. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that is it. I got nothing else for you. Got nothing else. Just wanted to do this quick stream. Thank you guys. for awesome 2025. I'll be back tomorrow with Watch News Sunday. Don't miss it. 10 a.m. Set your alarm. You don't want to miss it. That's it. So with that said, have an amazing night. Reach for the crown, guys. Reach for the crown. Call your SAs. See if you can get something before the end of the year, before the prices go up. We'll catch you on the next. Is anybody streaming now? Is anybody streaming? I'm happy to send you over there if somebody's streaming. I don't see anybody. Is somebody streaming? No. Good luck. Good luck. Have an amazing Saturday night. Reach for the crown. Peace out, guys.
And action!